more and more smart devices I add to my home, the harder it is to keep them all centralized. So I had to find a way to control them easily and efficiently. Now I'm primarily entrenched in the Google ecosystem. I find the products easy to use, so I've always gravitated towards them. So with the Google Nest Hub 2nd generation, all my smart devices have a central point of contact, making it easy to control all of them. In this video, we will go over all the features of the Nest Hub 2nd generation. Alright guys, so here we have it. The Google Nest Hub 2nd generation. We got this on sale for about 30 bucks off. So the retail price is 100 bucks USD, about 130 bucks Canadian. I believe on Black Friday these are going to be on sale, so if you want to grab one, now would be the time. I figured I'd get the Google Nest Hub 2nd generation over the Nest Hub Max because this would be my first kind of Google smart screen. So I kind of wanted to test the waters first and see how it is. And with that price point, it's a good entry point to like someone new like me. It is rocking the 7-inch display, 1024 by 600 pixels. And again, it's gonna integrate nicely into my smart home kind of ecosystem as it is. Right now, I have a bunch of Google Minis and Google Home in our room, but again, I wanted to get the smart screen. Also, it appends all of your smart home devices into a nice, easy interface. Let's see what else we have here. Open this up. Looks like we have a power brick. And just some instructions. Yeah, setup was pretty easy. It's like how you set up any Google device. You just have to open the Google Home app, press the plus button to add a new device, and then it will walk you through if you have to scan a QR code or if you have to set it up manually. It'll take you through the process. It's pretty straightforward if you've already set up the Google devices in the past. So I'm going to go a little bit over just the whole Nest Hub user interface and the experience I have with it. All right guys, so I'm just going to go over overview of the whole screen and its UI and everything like that. If you pull straight from the top, you'll get your basic home control. So these has all the lights you have, smart lights you have, all the TVs, smart TVs, all the cameras you have. So that can be anywhere from Nest cameras, your routines, your climate, and your rooms. If your lights are there, you have your lights. Scrolling over, we have our thermostat. We have the separate cameras there. So if you pull up from the bottom, you have your controls for the screen. So basically your brightness, your sound, your do not disturb, alarms, feedback.
No problem. Tell me what needs to be improved.
And your settings. So device, you can reset the device, you can set up Wi-Fi, a new Wi-Fi, you can set up the name for it, display, your theme. I like to go dark. Photo gallery. Motion sense, so whenever you walk by it, it will turn on automatically. Your sleep sensing, I have that turned off right now. Your gestures, so your gestures like that to wake it up, that to stop. Going to the left, you just have your digital clock. So going from the right, we have what my afternoon looks like. So it has everything from the lighting, the heating, some news stories, Google News Stories, the weather, household contacts, and then going over, you have home control, which we already went over. Going over to media, you can watch media here. So YouTube, if you have that set up, Spotify, top stories. And then you can also cast music from here from your Spotify or YouTube music. Communicate, so you can broadcast to the home. You can make a phone call. You can make a video phone call. Google Duo does need to be set up on the other end, who's ever receiving it. Broadcast to another room. Call another room. And then Discover is basically, it gives you suggestions of what you can do with your Nest Hub. So you can add calendar events, change the voice, ask it questions, calories, ask it any type of questions. So I'm gonna go to my home control. So I'm gonna go test out the lights now. So all in all, I have 12 lights. And you can turn it off from there. They're also set up alphabetically. So say if I want to turn on the back garden, which is my porch lights, I can turn that on. Kitchen lights, let's turn that on. Living room light, let's turn that on. Matt's office lights I have on right now. Mel's lamp. And then if you go into each of them, they'll see if they're turned off or not. Lights. So the kitchen lights are on right now. So if you go into it, you can turn it on and off from here. In living room, I have that on. You can also set the brightness of what you want. Turn off. Go into my office. Alternatively, you can, in the lights, you can control them one by one here. Say if you have Hue smart lights or something like that, if you go into them, you can actually change the color of them. But these won't be the presets you have in your Hue app. These will be kind of generic colors that Google thinks you might like and that the Hue light is capable of. In the speakers and TVs, if you have a smart TV or if you have Google Chromecast, they'll all be in here. Also the Google Minis will be in there. You have your cameras. So we can go into there. Let's go into my driveway. As you can see, front door and living room. We also have routines, which I do not have set up at the moment. I will set this up eventually, but these are the default ones. If you want to set routines, you can. Climate, we have that for our Nest Home thermostat. Our Nest thermostat, you can see, is heating right now. In it, you can see the temperature. You can adjust it right there. You can have heat, cool, off. Right now we have it heat because it is winter. So we turn this on to 20, and that will communicate with the Nest downstairs. You have presets, so we have sleep, comfort, and eco. And we usually like to have it set to comfort. How it works, how these modes work is you have to set it up in the Google Home. It will take an average, if you let the Nest run for a couple months, it will take an average of what it takes to cool your house and to heat your house. And then conservatively, it will give you an average of basically what you need to feel comfortable, but also save money at the same time. So it has a kind of like a built-in energy saver. It'll give you suggestions to save energy. Hold it. You can have it hold a certain temperature. So your sleep, your current. Hold it until what time you want. Controls. You have your fan. So this is basically if you have an HVAC system or something like that. Rooms. So even if you want to go to rooms, you can see it in the different rooms. For instance, in my office, we have my office lights, the shield, office display. I don't know why Christmas tree's in there. My work computer, Mel's office, she has a lamp. Living room, we have various things like the lamp, the TV, the Google Mini, and a Nest camera. Okay, you can also control the thermostat from there, and it has the cameras here on hand right there. So for media, you can play from YouTube or Spotify. Let's go to YouTube. So this will just hook up your YouTube. It just hooks up your recommended. From what I can tell, you can't search or you can't like browse. So it doesn't have the basic native YouTube app. It just gets your recommendations, right? So you can play stuff from here like that. As you can see, I could do the gestures, so I can go like that. And then it will pause it. Go like that again. I found this kind of finicky, but for the most part, it does work and is useful. So if you have your hands dirty and you're watching a video, you can keep doing that. To pause it, you can do this. To play it, you can also cast to this. So if you have any external media, so that casts it. I don't find this really useful because I do have an iPad and I usually just watch everything on there. You also have a mic mute button up here, and the volume you can do right here as well. Also, you have smart commands. Now, granted, you can control your smart things with a Google Mini, but I liked it because it integrated a screen which I can see my videos and my cameras through. And also when, you know, I'm cooking a recipe and I kind of want to see how they do it and follow instructions one by one. Again, the gestures with the YouTube app in there and being able to cast it is great. Here's the Nest controlling some of my smart stuff. So I can go like, turn on living room.
Sure, turning on two things.
And as you can see, it turned on the TV, which has a Chromecast in it, and it turned on my living room lamp. Turn on kitchen.
All right, turning on three lights.
As you can see, it lights up the kitchen lights. Turn on porch lights.
Got it, turning on the porch lights.
Turn on Matt's office lights. Show me the driveway.
Okay, streaming driveway.
Show me the living room.
Got it, streaming the living room Nest Cam.
Show me the front door.
Got it. Streaming the front door doorbell.
Set thermostat to 20.
Got it. Setting the entryway thermostat to 20 degrees.
So that was it, guys. The Nest Hub 2nd generation overview and demonstration. If you guys found this video useful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for updates. And we're out.